Hello. I was playing some Kahoot earlier and I was realizing that it's not really that much fun playing it alone. It's really more of a multiplayer kind of thing. And it was kind of easy with all the multiple choice questions. I was wondering if there was something maybe a little bit harder than Kahoot for me. I'll touch up on that a little bit later on. But for now, I want to talk about gamification. So some positives and some negatives. First of all, according to a podcast on BAM Radio with Vicky Davis and the creator of Classcraft, there are some positives and negatives that arrive from the fact that about relating to intrinsic and external motivation. And the worry is that maybe students are just going to play these games and learn purely for the points and not actually for learning, which is not going to carry on to later on in life. But actually, it turns out that it sets them up for good habits and guides them towards wanting to learn even more. So it's like a tool to help yourself help yourself. And there's also on the 2015 Horizon report from K to 12 that states that the Chicago School of Learning has had great success in implementing gamification and badges for different courses. And in fact, there's a University of DePaul that is accepting some badges as ways to replace credits. So I thought that was really interesting to see the success that was there. Of course, there are some concerns about gamification, notably if we look at a BBC study or a BBC article called Loot Boxes Linked to Problem Gambling in New Research. They say that there is a link between gaming loot boxes and problem gambling that has been robustly verified according to a new report by the universities of Plymouth and Wolverhampton. And they're structurally and physiologically akin to gambling. So perhaps is bringing this into education going to make our students more addicted to gambling. So I think those are the main points here for positives and negatives that I found in some research. If you'd like to stop here, that's fine. If you'd like to keep following along, I'm going to show you a game that I made and comment as well about this game that I made. So this is what you're seeing in the background right there. So it's I made this on Python, and I'll show you how to actually play this game. So here's what you do. Here's what you're going to see on your screen. You've probably clicked this link here already to see this video that I'm playing right now. You need to click the link for the code, which will open up this here. You can also open up the second link, which will open up this here. And what I want you to do is to Control A everything that is in this Word document. Oh, I'm having a little bit of lag here. Okay. So Control A everything that is inside this document. You can download it, of course. So you can either Control Alt and copy everything, or you can download it in order to open the file. Control A, Control C, and then you go in this online Python IDE, and you'll be able to take whatever code is there, delete it, and copy paste the code from the document. And you can just Control A, Control V, and then you can run the program. And as you can see, they give you some prompts here. The short game will test your abilities in grade 7 algebra. You will unlock your badge at the end of the game. Get all of them right to earn the golden badge. Please solve the following equation. So you can take your calculator if you want and compute what the answer to that is going to be. I hope there's no bugs or anything in this. I've tried and checked for that. So the answer should be -8 here. So let me try -8. And And if I got it right, it should give us a message if we scroll back down here. That's right, good job. And then they give you another equation. So maybe this one I'm going to try to maybe get it wrong or something. All right, I might just enter a random value. Let me try 0. And if I try 0, I got lucky and I guessed it by accident. I got the right answer. And now they're giving you a new equation. For this one, I'll try another random answer just to get it wrong on purpose. And if you enter, by the way, like non-possible like letters, for example, they're going to tell you that this is not a valid answer and to try again. Now, if I try again and answer like a random number, and I know it's the wrong answer, they're going to tell you, sorry, that's not right, try again. And then it's been for 3 tries. It's the end of the game, and they tell you you got 2 right out of 3. Not bad. Here is your badge. So in order to get this badge here, what you might need to do is actually, you can try and copy paste from this, but I think it's not going to work. I think you need to actually copy this here, copy to clipboard, bring this here to a Word file or text editor of some sort, and you'll be able to grab the actual link to the badge that you've earned. Now, I'm going to make some suggestions at the end of this video about what can be improved with this. Okay, so you find this link here. You can simply copy paste it. Sorry for the lag. This is a very old computer. So you grab the link here and you can paste it in a new tab. Okay, so now we put this in here, we load it up, and this will give the badge to the student for completing at their level. Now, of course, if they got 3 answers right, they're going to get the golden badge. And if they get 2 answers right, they get the silver badge. And if they get 1 answer right, they get the bronze badge, but they get told to go review the videos for the lesson and to go for the gold badge. So let's see the golden. I think we can see the silver badge here. And ta-da! So it's kind of a game where you get this badge as a reward depending on your score that you got, and hopefully the student would put that badge in their student portfolio online that could be shared with others so they can kind of see what others got if they choose to do so. So I hope you enjoyed it. This is all a program that I did in Python, and there's a suggestions I would like to do now. If you'd like to stop watching right now, that's fine. If I were to improve this program, well, first things first, it's much easier if the student already has Python installed. All this weird workaround with Word and copy pasting and so on is all easily taken care of if you already have Python. That's the first thing to say. I would want to make sure they already have it for it to be a lot easier for the user. The other thing I would do is, if I could program this, I know how to code this, it just takes time, I would put in the answer that you get back after you type in your answer, expecting it, making it to expect certain wrong answers. Like if you forgot a minus sign, it'll tell you, oh, make sure you remember the minus sign or something like that. If you do an addition instead of a multiplication, it might prompt you to go see another example on YouTube to review the content. It might give you hints depending on what wrong answer you'd have. So there's a lot of if cases in that scenario to do. So it can be quite a lot of work, but it can make really an impressive experience where the student gets like a tailored response depending on their right answers and their wrong answers, and gets rewarded for their work at the end, which they can share, of course. So those are the main improvements I would do with this program here. Of course, there can be more colors and things like that to make it more interesting or make it on a website as well, to host this on a website. But I think this is, I'm pretty happy with what I've done here. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed.